Hello students, welcome back to the programs. So today I am going to explain you how to delete an element from array. So before that, let me start the program. Every program starts with hash include iostream.h. Hash include iostream.h. Why do we use this header file? Because cout and cin is defined here. Cout and cin is defined here. Second one is hash include. Cout and cin means what? Console input, console output. How to input, how to output, it is already defined in the library. Next one is conio.h. What do you mean by conio.h? It is used to define the function clr get ch off. Next one is iomanip.h. Hash include. Hash means preprocessor directive, students. It is the directive for the compiler. Who is there before the processor? Compiler will be there. For the compiler, these three instructions. Hash means preprocessor. Processor is CPU. Okay. So before CPU, there is one more character called. Compiler. Okay. CPU will execute the program, whereas compiler will link the header file. Means how to perform cout operation is defined somewhere. How to perform cin operation is defined with this much amount of program, this much amount of program. This program is defined in hash include iostream.h. Okay, like that all the header files. So every program consists of these three files. After that, class insert, we are deleting now. So deletion will be there, students. If it is frequency program, class frequency. If it is insertion program, class insertion. Deletion, class deletion. Searching, class searching. Like that it is there. Easy for you to remember. Now, I told you in previous video also how the structure of the class will be. Class name. So, every class has a structure. We follow the same structure. Okay. Class name ended by semicolon. Here what will be there? Private will be there. Under private we will write variables. Under public we write functions. Okay. Protected is there no ma'am means protected application is not there for you students. Already the syllabus is very hectic. Okay. So under private we will declare the variables. Under private we will declare the variables. What variables to declare I will tell you, not in a routine way, in a different way, so that it will be easy for you. Okay. So next one is public. This also I don't want to explain you in the previous method, but different method which will be easy for you. Ma'am, what did you do till now? Preprocessor directives I told. Class deletion is there I told. Private and public. Under private we will write variables. Under public we write functions. First let us think why do we write this program and what is the structure of program. So every program consists of first hash preprocessor directives and class header will be there, then class body will be there. Inside the class how many functions are there? First function we will define. Okay. Next, after that second function we will define the function. After that third function is there. Third function we will define. Now three functions are there. After that void main will be there. After that what is there? Void main. In void main, using class name we will create object semicolon. Using object dot first function, object dot second function, object dot third function, like that we will write. Last we will write get ch off. By that we will complete the program. Okay. So now what is the program about, ma'am? The program is about how to delete an element from array. Let me tell you how to delete an element. First, before we delete an element, we should know what is the size of array. So, first function is void get data of, because every function will have return type, function name, argument list. Okay. So, void get data of. This function we declared inside the class, students. Now, we are going to define outside the class. In 7th chapter I told no, when we are defining function outside the class, how should be the header? Return type. What is the class name? Deletion. Return type deletion. Okay, scope resolution. Now get data of students. Look here, this we call it as function declaration, this we call it as defining the function outside the class. What we are doing, this function what we declared inside the class, we are defining outside the class. What we'll write here, ma'am? So you know what we are going to write. First, before we delete, we should know what is the size of array, no? So cout, enter the size of array. Enter size of array. Students, we should know what is the size of array, no? So we should write enter size of array. Enter size of array. Okay, ma'am, I wrote what is the size of array. Now we should store. Now we asked, no, user will give a value. That value will be stored in n. Okay, let me show you the example. We are asking user what is the size of array. 5 is the size. Okay, ma'am, we understood that. What will be the size now? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this size array will be allotted for us. Now in this data should be there, no students. We should ask. Okay, ask user cout, enter the elements in array. Enter elements in array. Enter elements in array. Enter elements in array. So you told 5 elements are there, no? Give me those 5 elements, user is asking. And L and semicolon is must for all cout and scene. Students, many positions are there. Here I told you, no? 0, 1, 2, 3. Wherever many positions are there, what we will use? For loop we are going to use. For I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, from 0th position to n position we are checking. And scene means what value user gave, that we are going to store in array. I want to tell you one more thing. Here we are taking one value, so after cout scene is there. Here we are taking many values. After cout for loop is there, then scene is there. Now what is ready? Ma'am, data is also ready, ma'am. Very good, students. Our data is also ready. This we call it as position of array. This we call it as data in the array, ma'am. Okay. So now what we are going to do? We need to tell the position from where element should be deleted. For example, I want the element in this position to be deleted. I want the element in this position to be deleted. That we should ask, no? Everything we should ask user. First user should give us the data. Cout, enter position. Cout, enter position. We need to tell the position from where the element should be deleted. Okay, and L. Okay, now next one position only, no need this one. For loop no need position, only that much information. Now look here carefully, student. N is there, A of I is there, position is there. Whatever 3 memory locations are there, those locations we should declare here int. Okay, so next n, A of 100 means 100, any number we can take here, and position. These variables we should declare here. Let us see if some more variables will get. Ma'am, we are ready with one function. This is called function header. Function declared inside the class, defined outside the class. When I am defining outside the class, return type function name and argument list is there. Other than return type function name argument list, class name, identity means. See, Sneha, daughter of, Uday, son of, identity will be there. Like that, these functions also, identities will be there. Class name and scope resolution operator we are writing. In get data, what we are doing in previous things also, we are just mentioning the function. Ma'am, what other variables I should? Here we used a variable called I know. That I also should be declared here and ended with semicolon in private variables. Whereas in the first 2 programs I said in order. Now I told you logically how things will take place. Okay. So next one. Ma'am, we need to delete. No. Yes, students. So the second function is void delete of. Void delete of. Okay. So now declaration is done here. We need to define outside the class. When we are defining the function outside the class, header is mandatory. How the header will be? Return type. So these two also will come now. Class name, return type, class name, scope resolution operator, delete of. Okay. So every function when I am defining outside the class, header also should be there. Your header is ready, student. Now what we will do when we are deleting the element? Let us see with the help of an example. Let us see with the help of an example, students. Let us see with the help of an example. Now what we are doing first? Okay, we need a memory location where we are going to delete the element. We need a memory location where we are going to delete the element. Okay, and here also we are going to write a statement. Okay, here also we are going to write a statement. What is that? We will take one memory location called ELE. ELE, why? Because to ELE we are going to store the element. No, to ELE we have to store the element. I'll show with the help example. ELE is here. Now from array, from a particular position, means what? From array, from a particular position, what we are doing? From a particular position we are deleting the element. From here I am deleting. Where I am storing, students? In ELE I am storing. Okay. After that what we will do? The element in this position will shift here. This is called position mark. Third position is shifted to second position. Now fourth position is shifted to third position. Okay. So now what we will write? I plus 1 is shifted to I. Before that study insertion algorithm also. Okay. So this is how. Let us narrate the story. Okay. If position, when we are asking to delete also, students, delete from 99th position. 99th position is not there now. So we can't delete. So what we will write? If position is greater than n, means whatever position you are asking is not within my limits. We are telling clearly. Okay. Cout out of array limits. Cout out of array limits. This we did in the insertion also. First study that ma. Out of array limits. Out of array limits we'll write. Now get ch. And we are asking to exit ma. Exit of 0. For exit of 0 also we should include a header file. When you come to lab, we'll do that, students. Now look here, look here, look here. Very interesting. This program is very interesting. Else part we are writing. What is the else part? Just now I told you, na? So whatever is in A of I, whatever is in A of I, A of position, POS. Whatever is in A of position, we are shifting to ELE. After that what we are doing? Shifting the elements. What shifting we are doing? For I is equal to position. For I is equal to position. Okay. I is less than n. I is less than n. I plus plus. We are shifting now using for loop. We just shifted. From where we are shifting, ma'am? From A of I plus 1. I showed you now. A of I plus 1 to A of 5 we were shifting, students. After that what we should do, ma'am? Ma'am, before 5 elements are there, reduce 1 element, students. Finished. Okay, students. Now we finished this part. Okay, this bracket is for this. This bracket, this bracket is, we opened here no, students, for that purpose. Okay. Now, ma'am, get data finished, ma'am. Deletion also finished. Now we should show for user. Okay. So void display of means after deletion also we should show what is happening inside the computer. User cannot understand. So we should show clearly, students, that we are displaying. After in display only user will come to know how to declare. Declaration is done. How to define? Void. Then class name we'll write. Void class name we'll write. Scope resolution operator, delete of, we are going to write down students, delete of. Now when we delete, after that, sorry, not delete, display function, no? Display, we are going to display. Okay, when we are displaying many elements, what we will do, we will use a for loop. Okay, see out elements in array after deletion, elements in array after deletion, after deletion, elements in array after deletion we wrote, then close it and del. For loop should be there, no? How many elements are in the array? Those many we are going to do. For I is equal to 0 students, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, with the help of for loop, what is see out or see in? See out, because we are displaying the elements. We are displaying the elements. Now display function completed. What is the last important function, students? Void main of. Void main of. In void main of, what we will do? Class name, object name. Here the class name is deletion. So for deletion we created an object D. Call the function CLR SCR is to remove whatever is there in the early things. So what we will do? D dot get data of. D dot get data of. Okay, D dot after get data of, what did we do? Delete of. Delete of, we will follow the functions. D dot display of. So we are calling the three functions will execute in the same order. Finally we will get the output, students. So we will close the body. So first what did D dot get data of means? It will execute this part. Okay, so like that, delete means this part, display means this part. I want everyone to practice, students. Thank you. Have a good time.